How do I make share a screen with 3 people in there? Right, live stream, windows, indices, videos, spreads, window, that one. Right. Now, is this streaming live on YouTube?
Yep. There you go. Yep.
Oh,
there
right.
you go.
Right, okay. Well, I'll turn Zoom off and I'll keep Slack messages on. And then if you can see and if there's anything, so we don't get not feedback, so we don't get noise. So very, very quickly, is my mouse moving the same on YouTube?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I've got both Zoom and YouTube open and they're both doing exactly the same thing.
Oh, well, that looks good. Right, okay. Well, I'll just turn Zoom off for a moment and let's see how we go. We may as well do some reviews of some live trades anyway. Right. So if I turn Zoom off, right, hang on a second. I'll just, right, okay. Put that on a different screen. Ah, right, okay, I can see myself a bit now. Right. Zoom off, YouTube working fine, great, okay then. Let's, I'll have to have a look at the background on here because I've just got the back of the office wall here and nothing of any decent, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to try. We just have a quick run through from what we were doing yesterday anyway. So as you can see, hammering crude quite a lot and moved stock to entries and took quite a lot of profit off the table. The thing is, we can't interact. Can anyone actually speak to me on YouTube? I did leave it open so that people could actually chat. Probably, maybe not. So this here was a robot, and let's have a quick look. Zoom off, YouTube working fine, great, okay. I'm just going to put the fractal community bot up. So here we are. So we've had these here, and I've got USD Swissy again running, and I've got crude running, as you can see here, we're 19 rupees up, but it's been hammered a few times. For some reason, PRT's turned the robot off, and I'm not sure why it's done that. Just have a quick look up here on the bots. So let's have a look at the bots. Which screen am I using? So let's just have a look at these bots. Get the right robots up. Get the right robots up. Get the mock total gains right. Here we are. Get them on the right screen. So got 15 bots not running. So the bots that were running, I had crude on, and for some reason crude's gone and turned itself off, or should I say PRT's gone and turned it off. But we've got Germany running, gold swinger running, but I think we should turn the gold swinger off, I think. And we've got USD Swissy fracker going again, so we can have a little look at that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take here, just for the purposes of the crude bot. Because we've got too much in there, too much leverage in there. I've still got 1.5% leverage on the account there. That's far too big. I'm going to take this off. Let's just write this down. It's a different scenario from doing zoom in to doing the YouTube. So we were in at 7736 on the robot. I'm going to take 14.5 pips on that now, 14.5. We've got stop to entries anywhere on crude. Let's just have a look at gold. Now, we can chat. Right. Can anyone chat to me then on live? I don't see any, can't hear any noise coming through. Right. If anyone's chatting, I can't hear anything. We can't speak, only chat on here. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's a big difference. I guess if we get a lot of people on here, then we won't. People won't want everyone shouted out. I know in the room everyone's got some discipline, haven't they? So on gold, I've been in and out on gold and took another 15-minute bar reversal and fracker up here, breaking this structure, going up. Not much hopes for gold today. It's all about tomorrow. It's all about tomorrow, really, in the Fed, what's going on. But it's probably worth taking a little go. So that's what we do on gold. Right. We can only see your face. Oh, shit. Right. Share the screen again. Did I not press the right thing? Is that okay now? Right, okay. I don't know what I did then. It's obviously the first time we've done that. So it's gone a bit funny. I should say it's my finger trouble. It's probably me. Right. Okay. I've got a different screen over here that I can see now. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Right. Let's just go and have a quick look at what's happened on a 15-minute bar reversal. So we've got USD Swissy bots come on yet again. We've got the robot working here on the fracker short. We've got the trading from yesterday still running. On the FTSE this morning, so we're looking for 15-minute bar reversals, of course. So just took some money on crude and running crude again as far as we can go with a 33 pip stop. We now got banked, locked in 5 pips. That's a free trade. As far as the FTSE is concerned, it was, I'll just take this off. I run this into the 2-day low, just over 2%. And then I've been fracking this and stopped as soon as we got down to DS2 level here, because I thought we might get a reversal. Just clean this off. Nobody wants to see how much. Did anyone? Oh, bloody right. Sorry, this is quite interesting. No charts again. Do you know what? I've got the hang of this. Right. So it's sharing a window, not a. Let's have a look at this. I'll read the sharing. Share an entire screen. An entire screen. Right, so everyone can see that. If I flip over the screen to, let's say, gold, it stays. So I can't share windows, I've got to share screens. Right, okay, so that's fair enough. We'll go back to Spanish arrangement, similar in Spain. So what I was saying this morning, And let's have a quick look, see if that's still sharing. Yeah. Sorry, and I've got 3 screens in front of me, and I need to take one of the screens out so I can just check that we are actually streaming still. I'm not sat talking to myself as usual. So there was a closing the gap trade all the way down to here, and then I run the trades down to the daily low and use some 5-minute frackers, and then I've stopped, and I'm looking for a 15-minute bar reversal, and we're on a 5-minute chart at the moment. We've got this fractal structure here that we're looking for a reversal on this fractal structure to come back up, or a 15-minute bar, whichever comes first. Let's use zoom out. Right, okay, so you can see the market as we're coming up towards a double tap here at the end of last month, and we're coming very close to my buy zone that I identified yesterday. It fell a bit short, but we did get a 15-minute bar reversal off that. And if the market does come down to here, then absolute screaming 15-minute bar. And what we'd look to do is to go for a 61.8% Fibo target on this. At the moment, that target would be, would be around about 822, 8222. And as you can see, it's just around the daily pivot, and it's just below the the initial impulsive reversal here. So could be quite nice. Quite a nice trade. You'd want to have your stop under DS3, under the wall trade, and kind of looking at 25 pip stop, looking for a 3% trade there when it sets up, just waiting for that to set up, assuming that this is the bottom, and we can't assume that just yet. Right, the DAX, rather than flip screens or flip individual windows. Right, okay. So this is quite interesting. We finished yesterday here. This shows how far my drawings are out. We did the 15-minute bar there yesterday. It worked, and then the market come back, and they finished the afternoon session and said we want the market to come down, and then it's going to go back up again, and it didn't come down too much more, and then with 15-minute bar here. So I know you follow 15-minute bars quite a bit, Peter. Did you take that 15-minute bar? I don't know whether I like the YouTube streaming. I prefer to do it on Zoom, I think. And then no, as it didn't hit your criteria. Right, okay. That's fair enough. You've got to have rules. That's the key for day trading. You've got to have rules, and you've got to stick by them. So from a 15-minute bar perspective, there's a nice there was a 15-minute bar. Let's just zoom this up a bit. There. Let's just take the fractal tool off. Right. So there is a 15-minute bar, but we really don't like those sort of 15-minute bars, indecisions, especially when the wick is longer than the body. This was a perfect 15-minute bar, and we closed above the 9 EMA, absolutely perfect. Now, the reason that this is a really good 15-minute bar is because the market came down to initially a 4-hour resistance level here. So we had a reversal here, and we had a higher low. Very, very nice indeed. So we come off a 4-hour. The market made an impulsive move. So impulsive move 1, retrace 2, and then we would expect that impulsive move to be probably replicated. So let's just have a look at that. Impulsive move 1, which was 117 pips, and where was it for the close? Here, that was the close there. So first impulsive move 117, second 106, pretty damn close. And that was a really nice trade. That's what made this 15-minute bar a good 15-minute bar. We'd come down to a 4-hour reversal level. The market had done a phase 2 pullback, and this was the second phase wave going up here. Very shallow wave here, but again, this is not cash hours. Half of this is not cash hours. This is pulled up by the North American markets, but yeah, it's detracting me from what I was looking at, isn't it? So let's go back to it here. So we've come down again, Camarilla breakout short, CBOS. We're completely overcooked on the 15-minute there. And, right, okay. So, all right, that's your criteria. 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute, 200, perfect. That's what we have on the C filter, on the filters, isn't it? So just a reminder to the people, come back to this in a minute. It's my 15-minute bar. I've got gold coming up as a short. So the where's the AI screeners? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I've lost it again now. Oh, there we are. 15-minute long. So there we are. There's the criteria. So there's one trade up straight away here, ready to go. 15-minute bar reversal. That's a 4-hour, the 1 hour, and the 15-minute, as Peter had mentioned. And Swissy Japani, just meets that criteria all the way down to 15-minute. So here we are. If you're a Swissy Japani trader, this would be a perfect storm. From 4 hours all the way down to 15-minute, waiting for your 15-minute bar reversal like this. Just turn the frackers off. So if you want to trade this, guys, if it's in your trade plan as an open, it's only a 2-pip spreader. A 15-minute bar reversal on here would be setting up very nicely indeed. Kind of looking for stops, only around about 15. You're looking for a 1 to 1.5% return there. We can have a look at this. Some of you traders. Oh no, not trading this afternoon. Anyway, keep an eye on this, guys. This is not. You don't often get 4 hours all the way down to 15 minutes that are that good. So we'll put an alert here, 15-minute bar reversal, and we'll put an alert all the way down into here, which is bottom of some confluence here, and it's on a 200 EMA. Should find some support and should trade off that quite nicely. So let's go back to the FTSE. So what I put something in it here because we were fiddling around. I was fiddling around. I'll just check if those charts are still up. I'm getting paranoid with the charts. Everything keeps moving around, you see. Let's just zoom right out again. So you can see the structure. As a day trader, of course, the FTSE is negative. It does not stop us doing a 15-minute bar reversal for the simple reason is we're coming off a very key level. It's not only a 4-hour level, as you can see here, it's a daily level as well. The markets come down, impulsive wave 1, 2, consolidation, and now the market's rolling off. Often happens before interest rate decisions, as you know. So I would be quite nice if we just can catch a sneaky trade on here. So down to the 4-hour, you can see here, as we get down to the 4-hour, we've got that congestion here. We've got the market has come up, reversed, stopped again, come back down, provided support, and then it rattled off. And now this is providing support as it did at the end of the month here and coming down again here. So for me, this is a no-brainer reversal. It's something you've got to take. The things running against this, of course, are we're trading under Camarilla breakout short, no good. We're trading under the 200 EMA on the 4-hour as a day trader. You're going against the resistance. We're also trading against the 1-hour EMA, which is another big red flag. The thing in its favor is it's coming down to not only daily, a 4-hour, but also a daily. It's coming right down to the levels that we identify where the market might actually reverse. So we don't really want to go more than a 1-to-1. What we can do here, though, we can look for some options, and that could be quite nice. You can FTSE options. Let's just have a look at those FTSE options, just to give you a quick heads up. All right, I'm in the Aussie USD as well with a bot. I'm just looking at where we are. We'll have a look at the Aussie USD as well. So Aussie USD is the Aussie midday trade as well, of course. We'll have a quick look at that while we are actually live. So let's have a look at the options. Can I pull this up? Now, I just want to check with you guys. So I know we always do this on Zoom, and this is something new. Can you see this option screen now? I think you might be able to. I'm just looking at a different screen. Anyone? Great. Cheers, Andy. Right, so what we'll be looking for as the market's coming right down, what we want to be looking for is a weekly 14th of June option. Right, so what we want to be looking at here is, I'll just pull this out off the way on a different screen for a moment. And as you know, we don't have to be super accurate with options, and the market has come quite low. So I'm just going to have a look at that Fibbo, back into that close. I think would be a great option for Friday. A 50% retrace of this, so 8,200 area. So let's have a look at where we are within 8,200 area. Call option. I want these for under 25, of course. Let's see if I can bring this to one side. So 25, 8,200s. So I like doing these, as you know. Oh, do you know what? That's nearly 25, that. I think 8220, where's the 8220s? I do like, oh yes, right in the 8220s. Yeah, that's got a high probability of a reversal. So for the guys that are using the 2K, this is a one contract placement. 220 now, quite happy. What we're doing is we're buying a market without a stop. And between now and Friday, we're looking for gaining our rupees out of here. So quite happy to put that in and see where we go with that. So I'm just going to whack that in now. So we've got a deal confirmed. And we're in Friday, 8,200s, 8,220s. So I'll put that back on a different screen. I know not many people in the rooms do options. Our option traders aren't on this trial live, are they? So yeah, never mind. I'll put that in the Slack room. In fact, I'll type that into the Slack room now for the guys. Bear with me 1 minute. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, it's running like a sloth. Right, so these are all the trades. Right, okay. FTSE weekly calls at 8,220 under 25 now, guys. So that'll alert everyone else. Right, okay, done that. You still want people to miss out on the opportunity, that's all. Right, 15-minute bar reversal is what we want to do as well, of course, here. So quite interesting. What I think I'll do on this as well, I think we'll walk the dog on a 15-minute bar. And we'll just go for a 1%. And let's just have a, what's the ATR today? ATR today, I've done a 30% ATR, 30% ATR stop and target, so that's fine. To put that on a different screen. Do a 2020 just for a cheeky, another cheeky 1%. And then we'll walk the dog down here. We'll take this down and we'll walk it on the top of this flat top here. And what ideally we'll be looking for is the 15-minute bar on the FTSE. Just going for a 1-to-1 because it doesn't meet the trend criteria on the 4-hour, the 1 hour at all, even down to the 15-minute. It meets absolutely nothing. But we will get a bounce. And the other thing, can anyone remember? So we've seen this run from cash all the way down to where we are now. Can anyone remember the trade that we always want to check for on a run like this? Anyone remember the trade? Although I shouldn't say that on YouTube, should I? Because everyone's got to type in rather than shout out. So I'll shout it out to myself. It's a 5-day ATR trade. So we want to see this market coming down 66 pips. Absolutely, Peter, yeah, spot on. So we want to measure, we've had this run this morning. If we can see 66 pips, and ideally 66 pips on cash, so at 8 o'clock. So let's look at 8 o'clock cash rather than the full run. So 8 o'clock cash, there's 8 o'clock cash. There's the open, there's the close, sorry, for 8. So we'll just measure that. We know it's over 66. So we've run 98. So we've done a full 5-day ATR. So if you were without using the pivots, we're going to do this 90, you call that 100, the stop would be 20. So your stop would be down here now and you'd be in that trade. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to do the 5-day ATR trade because it has met the criteria. We're coming down to a 4-day a stop here. Now you don't have to do this trade. I'm just going to do it because it is one of our system trades and very rarely do they lose. We've had a big run off here. So what I'm going to do, let's go into let's just have a little look at the structure. And the trade is 30% ATR, stop and target. So let's just have a look, see how this looks. If we were to smash the button now, that gives us a stop just under S3, which is quite nice. It's on the buy zone. It will enable us to potentially pull a trade out before it even breaks this structure here. So we're going to smash that now. I'm not going to hesitate. It is a strategy. We're in, and it's simple as that. 30% ATR stop, and we're looking for that to go green off here. Now, I've spotted some. You might not be able to hear that, but some alerts have just come up. So the alerts that have come up are Swiss Japani. That has been triggered. Now that's the one that we did alert. So we're in here now, and we're walking the dog as well on the 15-minute. We can go to 15-minute bar here. So there, we're straight into the money. Let's just go back to Swissy. I'm getting a bit enthusiastic starting to trade here when I just want to do this trial, didn't I? Sorry about that. Right, so this is the bounce that I said. This could be a no-brainer bounce. Let's just review. Oh, we've got gold on a short. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Right, hang on a second. Can I just trade this? Yes, I can. Bear with me 1 minute. 81.40. Bear with me. Sorry, that's just the prop trading. I forgot to do that on the FTSE. Right, so we will. Sorry, I'm trading 3 accounts, so it's let's zoom out on this. So here we are. Got some old targets have obviously been hit. Markets looking very nice indeed. We're overcooked on the 4-hour. Average true range is popping off down. Let's just have a look. All right, okay, let's just wind this right out a bit. Let's give it 10,000 units to have a look. Right, hang on, we'll just get the 2645. All right, explain walking the dog. Right, okay. I call it walking the dog. It's walking a candle. So basically, what we do in our trading room regularly is when we find a 15-minute bar flat top or flat bottom. When market breaks a 15-minute flat top, flat bottom, it usually then continues in the opposite direction if it breaks. So we walk the trigger point above or below a flat top, and we're walking the candle down. So I just call it walking the dog. And I'll just get rid of some of this old stuff. We've obviously traded this before. I'm just going back here. I'm looking. This is an all-time record high. I'm going all the way back to 1979. This is an all-time record high. Just because it's an all-time record high as well, guys, doesn't mean to say it won't continue, of course. Markets have always got to either break lower lows or break higher highs. That's what markets do. Right, so this is an all-time record high today at market open. Swiss against Japan, very, very powerful. You can see the 200 EMA, 1 hour, absolutely very powerful. Markets really pulled off back into this top of this congestion here. Now back into the 15-minute. And once markets have hit an all-time high, they generally go back and at least test it. And knowing that happens gives us a wee bit of advantage, especially when we know from the 1 hour, we know from the 4 hour, and all the time frames down to 15 minutes, this market is screamingly positive. This is only a phase wave pullback back down to the previous support level. So if you want to take this, it is a very high probability trade on a 15-minute bar reversal. You don't need a fracker to tell you that. The other thing you could do on here, you could get super aggressive, take a 15-minute bar on here, and then you could frack it right up into these levels, and fractal trade that as well. As you can see, the structure here is looking quite tasty at the 5-minute. But if we're going to do a 15-minute bar reversal, then all we need to do is wait for that 15-minute bar in the next 10 minutes. It would be a perfect storm if we can get a candle setting up that closes above that 9 EMA. And quite interesting. I've done all the videos. All the videos are on YouTube on this precise trade that we're going to do now. I don't know if anyone's watched them. I know I've got them all in the trading room anyway, and you're probably sick of reviewing them on the OneDrive, but I did put a quick one out on YouTube just for people to get their head around that. You know, did a 4-part series on Aikanashi because very few people understand them, and you always get the how can I put this? We're on YouTube. We always get someone who says, but it's not representing true price. Question, the answer to that is, do you want true price and lose? Or don't you care much about the price and keep winning? You know, the choice is yours, really. And the high and lows don't change between candles and Aikanashi anyway. It's just the close and the open that change. And I think Peter pointed that out on a comment to someone who made that anyway. Anyway, I can feel myself getting into a rant, so I'll shut up. Right. 15-minute bar here. If we can get a nice 15-minute bar like this, that's absolute perfect storm trade. But keep an eye on this. I'll put another alert into here, and I'll put another alert down here so we can come back to this. So we've trapped that price. While we're here, remember, I've got the Aussie USD. Right, okay. So Aussie USD stop. Did anyone trade the Aussie USD and do the midday trade today? There's the candle. Cracking 15-minute flat top. Boom. No one did it. Well, no one in this room. There's only a couple of you, but yeah, lovely. Anyway, I won't go into that then. I won't go over a trade that no one's done. So what we'll do is we'll put a stop to entry on this one. And I've got if you want, there is never a bad time to get into a good trade. So if you're not in this trade, you've missed the 1 minute, you've missed the 15-minute bar reverse. But what you could do is you could either do a 5 or 6 minute fracker on this. Let's just put the 5 on, and you can see quite clearly there's a fractal start. I'll turn the 2 on. There's a fractal start in here. You could take this if you want to. Let's put the fracker tool on. The bar's not formed yet, so we'll wait and see. At the moment, the fracker's at the bottom with a stop up here. Targets are down in here. You could wait for the wider fractal to break, I guess. Your stops would be 7, 8, 9 pips. And you can't get a 1-to-1 there, but that's just what that's where I want to take profit, which is a little bit earlier now. Let's just turn this into a live proper trade. I know it's live anyway, but is anyone interested in taking this trade? No, I was signing on the here. Can't multitask. Right, so this is where I was. You could probably squeeze this down at 65.80 without a problem. I was going for just over 1-to-1s on each of them, looking for just over 2% on this. Let's look at the 6-minute structure, same as the 5-minute structure. Whoops, get that off. So now this opens up a wider fracker opportunity of 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you could get a 1% out of that without a problem. 1%. In fact, I'll just set that up as well because we're risk free anyway. If we lose, we win, and if we win more. So that's fine. In fact, for the live room, I'll just go and take some of those rupees now and just take that money and then add another trade down here. So we've got the bottom of the fractal here with the spread. We can round that off, and yeah, I'll be absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. What I will do with the stop here is I'll move this stop down a bit more over this structure here. So we've now got less than 0.5% risk. We've just banked over 0.5% anyway. In the sequence, it's free. And what we're looking for is a fracker break now coming down here. Right, okay, this is a test, so I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start trading more. Done my trades this morning, and we've done okay. So this is the reversal. We're still looking for a 15-minute bar reversal. So to explain to that guy who did walking the dog, I can just turn some things off, hide. Let's just hide all these cash pivots. Hide the trades as well. We don't need to see the trades. If I can turn that trade off. Right, so these are the candles. When we're coming down to a key level, obviously this is a key level, what we're looking for is the market to reverse at some point. We're on 15 minutes here. Let's put this to, we're on 5, let's put this to 15. While we're trading under the 9 EMA, this is a screaming short. So once the market breaks here, and we broke that this morning down to the closing gap, I ran this all the way down here. I forgot what we made, 3%, something like that, I forget now. And now we've just done a reversal into the buy zone. So when you know the market is on an exhaustive count, it's in a daily and 4 hour situation as well. So we are anticipating the market to come off. What a lot of retail traders will do is try and buy a support and resistance trade, go long, I should say, here, and they'll put a tight stop here. Some of the professional traders out there won't put a trade in here, they'll put the trade down here, where the market makers are going to flush everyone's stops out so they can get a nice entry here and put the stop under the daily there. Walking the dog is a very aggressive way of getting in. So if we just use this bar, for instance, and just draw a bar here. So I'll click that now. So every time a 15-minute bar comes in and you want to go, if you come down to a key level like here, like this is a key level here, once a 15-minute bar is formed, you'll put a reversal trade in there to trigger a long. These are what is known as 2-ring lows, as everyone in the room knows. And that question the black ghost. So if you are trading Forex, then you're in a zero-sum game. It's one currency against the other. So you want a reaction that is pretty quick. So you use a very tight smoothing. That's why I use exponential averages as well to represent what we're trying to trade. So 833 for Forex trading. And when we get into indices, it's not zero sum. It isn't one currency against the other. You are trading 100 companies, in this case, a FTSE, or 40 in the DAX, or 500 in the S&P, or 100 on the US tech, or even less on the Dow. So what you're looking at is a whole bunch of companies all having the different performances. And what you want is a smoother view on how to get in, because it isn't a flip-flop. One doesn't beat the other. Multiple companies overcome other companies within the gambit of, let's say, we've got the FTSE, let's say 100 companies. So you want a smoother way of getting in, because there's much more assets that are moving around rather than just 2 assets. That's the answer to that one. So walking the dog, we are coming, once this forms, you would then grab hold of this and walk the dog again, the trade coming down. And you carry on doing this until such time the market reverses on you. And you want about 30% ATR stop when you're doing this. And this is only you've got if you have the time to do this. This involves someone being able to sit in the screen an hour or two and watch this market. Now, is there an example of someone coming down before and walking the dog? Where's this key level before? So this is the key level here. Let's see what happened last time the market came down to here. Come on, where are we? Where is this level? Oh, here it is. Here. I've not cleaned my screen up from previous trades that we've done, have I? So here we are. It's the last time it came down. So down to this key level here. It's not usually as clean as this. This makes it look easy. So coming back down to a level. So again, you walk in the dog here, you walk in your trade. We do this in our trading room quite regularly. If I can select this line, that's it. And then you got the next one here, then the next one here, then the next one here, and then the next one here. And then the market reverses and clogs you in. 30% ATR is generally, at the moment, is 20 pips. So your stop would be 20 pips under here. You wouldn't have needed that much, of course, but we use ATR based on the average true range of the asset movement. And then you just go for potential one-to-one. Market reversed, there's your stop, first 1% would have been in there. You're watching for the market having an issue here, no issues whatsoever. Then use the normal tools that we use to extend the market. If you go back on the YouTube video explains about how to do all this as well. This particular one would have been 20 pip stop. And if you wanted to run it using the last video that we put out about maximizing profits, it would have come out there. So that would have been 92 pips. So 4 and a bit percent there. So that's how you walk the dog, being aggressive. And we're doing that actually live now. So there's a 15-minute, there's our trade that we did stick in live. So if we're walking the dog on the 15-minute, we're already in at 1%, so we probably don't want to walk the dog again. So you can see here, it's above that 15-minute bar. The next trade would be on that 15-minute bar, and we've got a 20 pip stop, as you can see. We don't need to walk the dog. We've already done the 5-day ATR trade, so we'll take that off. But what you can do, because this has been recorded, I guess, YouTube's full of the naysayers and cruisers that just look for the ultimate. There is no such thing as an easy way to trade. You've got to have discipline. We'll put that in, and then we can, for the guys that are here, yeah, Andy, you're absolutely spot on with those settings. Yeah, we can review this tomorrow and see what happened with this, but yeah, fairly confident with that. 15-minute bar on here, guys, would be great. And you can see at the moment, you can see down the bottom right-hand corner, on balance volumes starting to change. On balance, we're getting more buys into the market. Rencos are saying everything's down. But at some point, the market has got to change. It doesn't go in one direction all the time. So have a look at that Renko blocks. You can see here, last time it came down a little bit lower here. Look at that green run. So again, you can do Renko block trading. That'd be quite interesting. That we had quite a few people in the room last year that were Renko block, wanted to learn how to Renko block trade. So you don't need to understand charts. They don't mean anything. If you want to trade momentum, you only need these three things that we're looking at: a Renko block with the right setting, a 10 simple moving average, a 13 exponential moving average, and there's a trigger going short, which is a whole bunch of rupees there. This is an aggressive block reversal. That is a block reversal here above the 13 EMA. Market came back down and then fixed itself above the 13 EMA. And then you're trading the profits all the way up here. Red block out, green block again, you trade in, red block out. And then you're in the red block here and you're all the way down until it goes green. And you don't need to look at anything else. You could put cash pivots up there. Cash pivots would really, really help. But you're trading this. So we'll have a chat about that in the trading room tomorrow. If you want to get Renko blocks into your arsenal, we use them anyway every single day up here. You can see we use them on the 4 filter setup. But at the moment, you can see Renko block, everything's down. We've come off a 4-hour level. We are waiting for a 15-minute bar. We've done the 5-day ATR trade there. Let's just have a quick look at. I was only going to come on for 15 minutes to try this out, but it's quite good, really. No one can actually talk to me, so I can waffle as much as I want. But there again, you guys can all leave as well, can't you? So what we're looking at here is, was yesterday's, as you know, I went through that, made a 15-minute bar trade, boom, nice and easy. Market came down, I left you to it. Another 15-minute bar, boom, that was another one. And what we're looking for here, indecision candle, off a key level, daily low, never take indecision candle. We had a green Icon candle here. It would have been a breaker there, but because it's come off a key level and the length of the wick is larger than the body, it's a no-go. We're waiting for a better 15-minute bar, and you might have to wait all day for this. And the reason for that is, you can see here we have put in. Never ever forget to take, always have a look at that bigger picture. Look at what we've got here. We have got a series on the 4-hour of lower lows and 2 on the higher lows as well. This market is not looking great. We have got the market turn negative for day traders. We do have a closing gap from the 7th of May, which will act as a magnet, but we've got the wall trade to have a look at here today. It is a Tuesday, so not one of the best trading days for the DAX. Macron and his flash election hasn't helped the DAX whatsoever. Yeah, we're in open territory now, so you can see the next resistances are the BRN, big round number. Markets always react off BRNs, 18,000. We could see this pushed further down actually. Now we broke this 4-hour level, and here this is a key area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops. Look like the market may have stopped around CBOS, but then it's continued through. So you can see here, if you're wanting to, one thing you got to really watch out for is, especially on the DAX and the FTSE, is a bounce off a BRN, big round number. We're trading below Camera breakout short and the daily low, so we could be looking on a breakaway trade here. I wouldn't trade this yet short. I'd want ideally to see the market come down the BRN. People take profit, the market move up, then go down into a 5-minute structure and frack it. You can see the fractal breaks all here. One there, one there, one here. Probably not quite one just yet. No, and that would have triggered in. There's the next 15-minute, 5-minute fracker. That 1, 5-minute fracker there. That 1. BRN in the way wouldn't take that. You'd want to wait for a 1-to-1 down to the BRN, 1-to-1 risk reward. Take this noise off now. Or no, you'd want a break of this. The thing that you would really want to see here is CBOS being broken up again. If you get CBOS broken up again, then that would be a nice trade as a breakaway back inside Camera breakout short, heading towards the close or the daily high. Zooming out on the 4-hour, we are negative on the 4-hour. On the 1-hour, that's the same. So the difference between this and the FTSE is this has already broken 4-hour structure, whereas the FTSE is still holding on to the structure. The DAX has broken the structure. Do we need to trade this? Not really. I've already made enough money today. We don't want to be just chasing markets all the time. Let's just have a look at that gold, because gold has come back up as a potential reversal on the filters. Market is kind of struggling. If you're in gold, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make gold risk free. Yeah, I'm going to make this risk free because the structure allows us to. You can see here the 5-minute fractals here. So we're going to make this free and see how it goes. And let's just zoom out to the 1 hour. And what I'm going to do here, so your fract trades, guys, your fractal bots for gold. If we see the market pull back up to the 75th percentile up here, then switch your frackers on. We haven't traded gold for quite a while using the frackers. So I've got a bit to do in the garden today. So I've got the palm trees to flip and cut. It was raining this morning, so the trees are all a bit damp, but I'm going to do some hacking this afternoon. So have we done gold? Not for a while. So last times that we traded traded gold, we won. Both frackers bots won. So it's got 100% track record at the moment. So that's fine. Just to remind people how to put the fractal bot on for gold. What the heck is that here? Hold on. What's going on here? Oh, I've got all my videos all going off in one go. That's it, flipping heck. I don't know why that happens. Right, the frackers, the fractals. So let's have a pull that up on the screen. We're not running anything at the moment. Let's hide those. There's just 2 bots running at the moment. Gold. Spot gold, there we are. So if you're going to run a fracker, make sure you put it on the 15-minute chart. Just to check in with the code. There we go. Makes a 10 pip stop. It's a 1 to 1.7 risk reward. And you just want to make sure that you're running it on a 15-minute chart. So as and when or if the market comes back up on the 1 hour chart up to this level, then if you put your fracker on, then it's probably going to take a cheeky 1% out of the market while you're not there, which is nice. Right, it looks like this YouTube streaming kind of does the work. I'm not sure whether I want to do it or not using the YouTube software, because when we're doing it in the room, we have a lot of interaction, don't we? And it's just me talking all the time on here. I suppose we could do it on the Zoom. We could do it on Zoom, and then Zoom stream onto YouTube. Then all the people in the trading community can all talk backward and forward, no problem at all, like we normally do. Probably might do that. All I was thinking of is I'm going to start running memberships for YouTube so people can come and trade with us. Whether people want to be members on YouTube or not, I don't know. For I think it's about $10 a month, something like that. If people want to come on and listen to me dribble, learn how to trade, and listen to me rant, or even dare I say it, learn to trade and stop losing money. Right. So we're waiting for a 15-minute bar off here, potentially. A 15-minute bar for BRN might be okay. A 5-minute fracker, if it comes back up and reverses down to here, might be okay, but that's not my preferred solution at all, really. It's the UK is the one that would be more of an interest. It's starting to climb itself out the pit. As you can see, we're getting some nice structure. 5-minute fractal here, another 5-minute fractal setting up. We still haven't broken structure. This is the 5-day ATR trade, of course. And this is where I thought the market might reverse, and it looks like it might. However, there's no telling. There's another great example here as well. Another great example here, confluence, what markets generally do. Got to remember this all the time. When a market comes down, hits a confluence area like this, it usually exits in the same way as it entered, down, along, down. And when it enters like this, it then produces a very tight congestion area here that allows you to have the confidence to trade a breakout of this congestion. And if that congestion is broken out of, then you'll get a nice trade. We don't need that congestion to be broken out to get our 1%. There's our top of that congestion here. We just need a tap up into the top to get another bunch of rupees out of the market. So 15-minute bar, how's that going? We're in its, oh, look at that, nice 15-minute flat top. And as you can see, if you'd been walking the dog, as it were, you would have been clicked in there now on your 20 pip stop. So your 20 pip stop would have been there. I'll just draw that in and we can come back and look at that tomorrow. So that's the walking the dog. Just a technique, lots and lots of techniques, but there's just another little technique for getting in. Or we can just do the 5-day ATR. We're 0.5% up on that now. So what I would do is once this market gets to 15 rupees, 15%, 15 on the notch here, in other words, 0.75%, move your stop to entry, make it completely risk-free, let the market push through, and if the market reverses, we don't lose any money whatsoever, or we win 1 pip, just put an extra pip on there. So if you lose, you win, and if you win more. So that's the perfect scenario that we like to have. Gold's pushing off up again, which is quite nice. So, I've just spotted. Yeah, just a word, guys. Please don't do what I do. I didn't know we were going to go live today. Don't do what I've done on gold. No one spotted it, but someone's going to say something to me. I know tomorrow if they look at the recording. I've got 3% on gold there, 3% leverage, and you shouldn't be risking 3%. So I'm going for obviously 3%. That's going for a lot more than 3%, to be fair. I was going to try and hammer gold today, but it doesn't look like it's looking all right. We had 7 pips, didn't we? So we get 7 pips, then that was going to be 3%. So we're up 2% already, but we stopped to entry on that one. And we could follow this fracker up. So we can follow this fracker up. 5-minute fracker up here, just stick a couple of rupees in there. What we're really looking for on gold is there an opportunity for us to actually stick our fractal bot on, and then we can walk away from that, and then that can do the trading for us. We did some options, didn't we? The 8220s. I'll just have a quick look at those. 8220s that we bought for 21 are now 21.6. So that's all right. We've got some noise here. Alerts. Where's the alert? Which screen's coming up on my alerts? Where are they? Ah, right. Best go and have a look at the Swissy Japani. Is anyone going to do the Swissy Japani trade by any chance? No. It's doing double test down into here. I'm not going to do it. We've already made enough. It is a valid trade though. If you want to keep watching this, 15-minute bar reversal on here. There is a walking the dog opportunity as well, of course. There. And for a 4x, you'd want a 1 hour ATR stop, which is 14.8. You could round that to 15 now. So if you're going to walk the dog, as an example, 15, that's your ATR. Get down to 15 minutes. And you would put your trade somewhere around like this, and you're looking for a 15-minute bar reversal or walking the dog, whichever one you want to do. Very easy one-to-one. When it reverses, you don't get triggered in unless it does reverse. And if the market triggers through the bottom, it cancels the trade. Right. So for the guys, there's Pete, or I don't think Paul ever come on, did he? All right. So what do you think, Andy and Pete? Do you think this is useful on streaming this on YouTube to better communicate? Yes? All right, I forgot. Thanks. I forgot to look at crude, didn't I? Where's my trades on crude? Down over the target. History. Right, yeah, stop for plus 5.3. Right. I banked 19 and then moved my stops down, didn't I? While I was talking. All right, so I made some money, could have made more, I guess. So I still like crude coming off. So have I got my crude fracker on? I'm going to leave the crude fracker on. We've got the USD Swissy, that's running. Right. Yeah, I'm going to put the crude one on, I think. I'm going to put the crude fracker on. Or should we just take the 15 minutes, 15-minute structure? Let's just zoom it right out a minute. So as long as we're under the 200 EMA, this market is negative. Indecision candle with quite a strong 4-hour candle. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this direct trade on again. If you want to take this, you can take this with me. I'm going to review this one tomorrow. We'll take that structural break here, which is 772. 771 with the spread, and we'll have that as 44 pips. 44 and 44 as a minimum, as a 1-to-1. 701. And we'll take that all the way back down to target 1 again that we've been down to before. We'll leave that open for the rest of the we'll leave that open until tomorrow. I don't know, that should be 11. So that should be quite a nice trade. what have we got here? 109, going for 190 pips, or in MT4 speak, 1,900 pips. For 44 pit stop. So we're looking for 4.31%. So yeah, pulling back out. We'll see. Right. Well, I think I'm going to go. I'll open the Zoom room up straight away, guys, and then we can have a chat about how that looked and what we're going to do. Am I going to do a stream once a week, something like that, on a Tuesday maybe, and or do we just use Zoom and then push Zoom out onto YouTube as well, so all the traders in the trading room can communicate and trade with me, and then the people on the YouTube can just will be able to observe rather than interact. All right, guys. How do I stop the YouTube share now? That'd be interesting. Right, end the stream. So I'm going to go now, guys, and I'll be straight back on Zoom. Speak to you in a minute. Bye-bye. Cheers for coming.